to the local ice rink. Who would like to go? Of course I went. I enjoyed it so much just that first time that I went home straight away and pestered my parents, could I please go again and again?
The first time I walked into the Nottingham ice rink, it's like a place that I knew I was destined to be.
I was in a magical world, fantasy world if you like, and although I was normally very, very shy, the minute I took to the ice, all that was gone.
I just saw them skating around and I knew I was going to be there for a long time.
When Chris and I first started skating together, the coach was asking, do you think you would like to become partners?
It wasn't particularly auspicious. I mean, the bells didn't ring, the sun didn't shine, we didn't go, this is it. We just started skating together and we've kept doing it ever since, really.
We started doing local competitions, which then led to regional competitions, to national competitions.
It was only after we won our first European and World Championships that suddenly it became a reality that we could win the Olympics. Bolero had been a piece of music that we'd been playing as a warm-up, and suddenly that became an idea in our heads.
To give a good performance, we found that it was good to have a narrative, a storyline, even as silly as it might seem, so that you had that thought in your head and you could put yourself into character, as it were. For Bolero, the story was
two lovers that can't be together and ultimately decide to take themselves off and climb up the volcano and throw themselves headfirst into it, where they'd be together eternally. It was this journey. We were going from one place to the next. There were places where I'd lift Jane and help her up, and she'd rest on my leg, and there was a step over when we were going over hurdles. All this movement was ultimately going upwards, and if you watch our eye lines, we're always looking higher and higher up, as if we were climbing the mountain or the volcano, ultimately to get to the top. And it was only at the end that suddenly it felt like we were back in reality, and there was this
massive roar, and that was because we got a whole row of sixes, which no one had ever got before, and certainly we hadn't, so we were absolutely thrilled. And I think at that moment we knew we definitely had won the gold medal.
Bolero has been so much part of our life, so much identified with us.
I don't think we ever knew at the time, but Bolero has been like an old friend.
And to think that we might be doing it for the last time, it's sad, but it will always be with us.